Thank you for joining us today, Mother Teresa. Your life has been a testament to love and service. How do you define love?
Love is a fruit in season at all times and within reach of every hand. It does not need to be extraordinary. Even the smallest acts of love can have a profound impact. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Love must be genuine and, more importantly, it must be selfless.
In your experience, how can we cultivate love in our daily lives?
We must remember that every time we smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. So let us make one point, meet each other with a smile, even when it is difficult to smile.
You have said, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Can you elaborate?
Love is the greatest gift we can give, the most powerful force that can transform hearts and bring healing to the world. In all my interactions, in every act of service, I strive to spread love, kindness, and joy to all those I meet, to leave a trail of happiness and hope in my wake. By embracing a heart of love, by reaching out with compassion and generosity, and by sharing the light of love with others, we can create a ripple effect of goodness, kindness, and joy that uplifts the spirit and nourishes the soul.
As we grow older, many people fear the future. What would you say to those who worry about what lies ahead?
We fear the future because we are wasting today. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come, we have only today. Let's begin. Be happy in the moment, that's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more.
That's a beautiful perspective. How do you find joy in the face of suffering and hardship?
Joy is a net of love in which you can catch souls. When we help others, we reflect the love we carry within us. True love causes us pain and yet brings us joy. We must pray for the courage to love. The world is challenging.
You've often spoken about the importance of prayer. How does prayer fit into your life and your work?
Prayer is not asking. It is putting oneself in the hands of God and listening to His voice in the depth of our hearts. I used to believe that prayer changes things, but now I know that prayer changes us. We change things.
What advice would you give to someone feeling overwhelmed by the world's challenges?
Life is a challenge. We must take it. Each one of us can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Remember, it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies.
As you reflect on your own life, what lessons have you learned about growing old?
Growing old is a gift. It gives us the opportunity to reflect on our lives and to share our wisdom with others. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a struggle, accept it. We must not allow ourselves to be disheartened by any failure, as long as we have done our best.
Your commitment to service and love has touched countless lives. How do you maintain your spirit and energy in the face of such immense challenges?
It is through love and the grace of God that I find my strength.
If you are humble, nothing will touch you, neither praise nor disgrace, because you know what you are.
I have learned that work without love is slavery. When we work with love, we find joy in our actions, even amidst hardship.
Many people struggle with feelings of inadequacy or fear of failure. What would you say to them?
Do not allow yourselves to be disheartened by any failure. As you have done your best, God doesn't require us to succeed. He only requires.
You've mentioned the importance of kindness and compassion. How can we cultivate these qualities in our daily lives?
Kindness can be practiced in the simplest of ways. Be kind and merciful. Let no one ever come to you without coming away better and happier. Remember that people may be unrealistic, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. Each act of kindness creates ripples that can transform lives.
As you look at the world today, do you feel hopeful about the future?
Hope is always present when we choose to act with love. We don't need guns and bombs to bring peace. We need love and compassion. Each one of us can be a source of hope and light in our communities. We can change the world, one act of kindness at a time.
What role does community play in fostering love and compassion?
Community is essential. The way you help heal the world is to start with your own family. We must together support one another and share our burden. A life not lived for others is not a life. Together we can create a world filled with love and understanding.
In your journey, you've emphasized the importance of living simply. Why is simplicity important in our lives?
Live simply so others may simply live. Simplicity allows us to focus on what truly matters: love, compassion, and connection with others. When we strip away the distractions of wealth and status, we can see the beauty in the everyday and the needs of those around us.
As someone who has dedicated their life to helping others, what is your legacy? What do you hope people remember about you?
I hope people remember that love is a choice we make each day. I am but a little pencil in the hand of a writing God, sending a love letter to the world. If my life has inspired even one person to love more deeply and act more kindly, then I have fulfilled my purpose.
Your profound impact on the world has inspired many, but it must not have come without personal challenges. How have you navigated through your own struggles while serving others?
Every life has its trials, and mine is no exception. Yet I firmly believe that true love must cost, it must hurt and empty us of self. It is in these moments of struggle that we discover our purpose more deeply. I have learned to turn to prayer during difficult times. Prayer in action is love, and love in action is service. This understanding has helped me carry my burdens and those of others.
What do you consider the most important lesson about faith that you've learned throughout your life?
Faith is not merely believing in some things as trusting in God's plans. We often seek success, but God asks for our faithfulness. I have come to understand that God does not require us to have all the answers. He simply asks us to be willing to serve. Each act of service performed with love is a prayer that brings us closer to Him.
As we discuss love and compassion, how do you think we can encourage a culture of kindness within our communities?
It starts with us as individuals. Each one of us can take small actions that reflect our love for others. If you can't feed 100 people, feed just one. It's the cumulative effect of these small acts that create a culture of kindness. We must also encourage our families and friends to join us in this mission. Let us work together, person to person, to create a ripple effect of compassion.
In a world that often feels divided, how can we foster understanding and empathy among those with differing viewpoints?
We must first seek to understand before we seek to be understood. One of the realities we are called to experience, moving from repulsion to compassion, and compassion to wonderment. By approaching others with an open heart and mind,
You have said the greatest disease in the West today is not TB or leprosy. It is being unwanted, unloved, and uncared for. We can cure physical diseases with medicine, but the only cure for loneliness, despair, and hopelessness is love. Your words are deeply moving. What advice do you have for individuals seeking to alleviate loneliness, despair, and hopelessness in others, especially as they confront their own struggles and uncertainties?
The greatest gift we can offer to those in need is the gift of love, the balm that heals the wounds of loneliness, despair, and hopelessness. In my work with the marginalized and forgotten, I have witnessed the transformative power of love to bring comfort,
Hope and healing to those who suffer.
by extending a hand of love, by offering a heart of compassion and empathy, and by being a beacon of light in the darkness of despair.
We can alleviate the pain of loneliness and bring solace to the soul.
By being a vessel of love, a beacon of hope, and a presence of comfort and care, individuals can make a profound difference in the lives of others.
As you age, how do you maintain your sense of purpose and passion for your work? Purpose does not diminish with age, it evolves. As I grow older, I find new ways to serve and connect with others. Life is a song, we must sing it with joy and gratitude. Each day brings an opportunity to love and to be loved, and that is what keeps my spirit alive. Many people look up to you as a role model. How can we all become role models in our own communities?
Be kind and merciful in your interaction. Let no one come to you without feeling better. Live with intention centered on love, compassion, and service. Inspire others. Remember, we do not need to be famous to make a difference. The best givers are those who give with a smile because God loves a cheerful giver.
Your perspective on life is deeply uplifting. As we conclude our conversation, what final message would you like to share with our audience? Remember that life is an opportunity. Benefit from it. Life is beauty. Admire it. Life is a dream. Realize it. We have been created for greater things, not just to exist, but to love and be loved. Live simply, love generously, and never underestimate the power of your actions, no matter how small. Each act of love has the potential to change the world, one heart at a time. Thank you, Mother Teresa, for your time and your wisdom. Your words will undoubtedly resonate with many and inspire them to live with greater love and compassion.
Thank you for this opportunity. May we all strive to be instruments of peace and love in the world. Remember, every smile, every act of kindness, every moment spent in compassion brings us closer to the heart of God. Let us go forth, be the love we wish to see in the world.